What's going on, everybody? YouTube world, what's going on? What the hell's going on, YouTube world? YouTube world. Lock in, tap in, tap in. Let me know what's going on out there in the world. I'm a lonely introvert. I don't know what's going on in the world. I ain't never been out of the United States. What's going on? Where's all my people from other countries? Let me know what's going on in the world. It's May. We've been getting a lot of rain, and I got allergies like a mug. So sorry for sniffling, but I've always had allergy problems. I've never been allergic to any food or any animals or anything like that, but I've always been allergic to pollen and dust. I'm not highly allergic, just allergic enough to always be freaking sniffling and shit. I was supposed to take Zyrtex daily. Got them bitches around here somewhere. What I do with them? Here they go, right here. Zyrtec. Gotta take them things daily, but I don't because I don't like taking any type of medicine. I'm a hardhead. Come on, man. I know there's people out there in the world. Want to have a little conversation. Where my friends? Where my family at? Where the friends? Where my family at? Told y'all I ain't got no real family. I ain't got no real friends. YouTube, you guys are all my friends and family. Talk to me. I'm a lonely introvert on this Thursday night. I just got done working out. What y'all got going on? Let me know where y'all from. What you got plans for this weekend? I don't get out much. Let me know what's going on out there in the world. My bad, y'all. My bad. I need to go blow my damn nose. I was just running outside. We just got a nice workout in. There's this place where there's a bunch of stairs, and we ran up and down them like 10 times. And it was windy, so all that damn pollen in the air has been blowing. But what's up, though? Where y'all from, man? Double tap that screen. Let me know where y'all from. What y'all got going on tonight? What y'all got going on? Anybody got a 3-day weekend coming up? Most people in America got a 3-day weekend. What y'all got planned? Y'all going camping this weekend or what? Y'all going swimming? Y'all going fishing? What y'all got going on, man? What's up, Mazzy? How you doing? Staying off the grid? Look, everybody, it's homosexual. Okay, we got a troll in here. Let's get it. Charlotte, I have 104-day weekend. Okay, you don't got a job? That's what's up. Look at gay man. Okay, what's up? Keep coming with the comments. Double tap that screen. I'm going to read them off. I don't care what you say. I don't ever block nobody, and I don't put nobody in timeout. Trolls are welcome. Makes me laugh. The difference between me and you is I'm secure. So call me what you want. Have fun. Let's have a Jones session. Let me see what you look like. Usually people that call other people gay, they're usually closet gays. Well, that's funny though. Where y'all from, man? What y'all got going on? You know how many people like are closet gays though? I ain't got nothing wrong with gay people. Y'all do what y'all want. I'm not gay. That's not something I'm interested in, but most gay people cool. Like I ain't never met a gay person that really wasn't cool for real. But at the same time, it's kind of crazy because I grew up in the hood, right? I grew up in the ghetto. And man, that was like one of the like words we just used all the time. We just always call people gay and just even if they weren't gay, we just were like, bro, your ass gay as hell for like If we didn't like something, like say a video game sucked or something, or a movie sucked, we were like, man, that's just gay as hell. It was just like a word we use. How's your day going so far? Man, it's going good. It is going good. Woman, girl, whoever, dude. I'm sorry I said dude, but I shouldn't have assumed your gender to get me canceled. Nah, but my day's going good. I got a workout in. Had a good day at work. It was beautiful weather. Worked all day. And then I worked out after. Put in that work. Took my trash out. Ate some healthy food. I just had a high proteins dinner, eggs and hamburger mixed together. It was good. What about you? What'd you do today, Charlotte? I like knowing what y'all got going on. I mean, I can tell you what I got going on, but I like hearing what y'all got going on. I'm boring. I'm pretty boring, but hey, in my old age, that's what I like. I like being boring. All the cool people can have it. I went on a cruise with my family. Yeah, what kind of cruise? Like on a boat? Or just a cruise in a car or what? If you went on a boat cruise, man, I'm right behind you. It's my number one. I was talking to my buddy today. One of my buddies said he's going on a cruise. I said, bro, that's my number one bucket list, bro. As soon as I start getting some YouTube money. I dropped a few videos today. I don't know if y'all are new to the channel. I try to post daily content. Today I dropped a video about how I used to be addicted to gambling. The good old Caribbean. Yeah, Caribbean. Yeah. What boat did you go on? Because my friend told me he went on the Carnival cruise ship, and he said it sucked. He said he had like a 2-hour wait for food. He said it sucked. But then a bunch of my family and stuff told me they've went on the Royal Caribbean. I think that's what it's called, the Royal Caribbean. And they said they love that one. It's more like chill and like family friendly and stuff like that. Where the Carnival's more like a party boat. From what I've heard, this is from what I heard. I don't know. I've never been. Which one did you go on? How many days did you go for? Did you go for a few days or? Oh yeah, nice. How'd you like it? Was it worth it? I heard it is. The people that I know, they went and then they got addicted to it. They just started booking them. Like they've went on like some of my family members went on like 5 cruises in the past year because they said they loved it so much. Yeah, it is. You should go there. All right, cool. Well, like, comment, subscribe, and then maybe YouTube will push my content to the algorithm, and then I can get some extra income. I'm gonna go work at Domino's part time. Go get me a crappy job just to save up so I can go on a cruise. I'm such a penny pincher, y'all. I don't like spending a lot of money like that. Like to go on a cruise costs like $3 grand or something like that. Probably $4 grand. And I could just spending $4 grand in this kind of economy just makes me like it kind of makes me shake in my boots. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to the people that do it, but I know they rope you in. They sit there and like they give you like because they want you to come there and spend money, so they give you like deals. That's why the people that I know they keep back because the cruise line keeps sending them package deals and giving them incentives and telling them, "Oh, come on, we'll give you a free credit for this and a free credit for that." And I've never went on one before. That's what I'm saying. It's on my bucket list. That's the next vacation I want to go on is a cruise. I'm a Pisces, man. I love water. I love lakes, rivers, oceans, all that stuff, man. That's why I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this weekend when all the pools start opening up. Say it's totally worth it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check it out. Trust me, I will. Hopefully, I can get enough subscribers to YouTube will start paying me some money, and then I could just go buy a yacht. How's that sound? Yeah, I just try to post. If you're new to the channel, I'll just be trying to post motivational content and daily just lift me up. So I try to lift people up and encourage people. And I lived a pretty rough life doing dumb stuff when I was younger, and I was hoping that maybe I could reach out to somebody that's maybe going through some hard times and stuff like that. I used to be an alcoholic and now I'm sober, so I talk about that. I just dropped a video on how I used to be addicted to gambling, and I talk about that. I got more videos to come. I just ain't dropped them yet. Yeah, you won't have to pay for it because it's yours. Yeah, exactly. Too bad I don't have family though, so ain't got. I'm gonna be a pretty but I'm cool with that. I'm a lone wolf. I'll just have a big ass yacht for myself and my immediate family. But yeah, not my family tree though. I ain't got no family tree. My family tree got one branch on it. But what's up though? Exactly. Y'all are my family, man. I appreciate that. It makes me feel good. Keep saying man, but I don't know who you are, so but yeah. That's crazy though, ain't it? That like random strangers that will just, come on my live treat me better than my own family. But I guarantee you, if my YouTube videos start like going viral or I start getting, a whole bunch of views and stuff, then that's when all the family members and friends start popping out of the woodwork. Oh, bro, I used to know you. Remember me? I'm your cousin. Oh, I've always cared about you. I always knew you were gonna make it. Nah, nobody has your back when you're first starting out. I'm gonna make a video about that tomorrow. How about y'all remind me to make a video about that? I always be having ideas and now I don't write them down. I gotta start writing down my ideas because I be having a lot of ideas that pop in my head, but then I don't ever write it down. Exactly. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. You don't even got to be famous. You could just be doing well in life. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Until you're rich. But what did Kobe say? Anybody knows Kobe? Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. to Kobe Bryant. What'd he say? You weren't with me when I was shooting in the gym. And that's how the same energy I'm gonna keep to. So I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna remember all my subscribers that are friends and family that are my first people on the channel. See, like I got Geek on here. I remember Geek. What's up, Geek? Geek, Guy, Geek. I swear I'll be messing y'all names up. I don't try to. Promise it ain't. It ain't purposefully. But what up though? What's the word? What you got going on tonight? But yeah, man, it is. It's sad that people don't have your back until But y'all got my back, and I'm gonna remember y'all. So whenever I do make it, Hey, I'm gonna invite y'all out. I'm gonna throw y'all some money. We're gonna do little raffles and giveaways. My 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 top fans, not fans, but friends, family, whatever you want to say. My top people that I remember. Let's put it like that. My top people I remember when I used to go live and I didn't have a big following. Cause I ain't gonna stop just cause YouTube don't want to push my algorithm right now. I'm still gonna keep pushing videos. I don't care. I got plenty of stuff to talk about. And if they don't go nowhere, they don't go nowhere. I guess it wasn't meant to be. That's the type of person I am. But I see a bunch of people on YouTube that do pointless stuff. They you know they're teaching people negative things. Most people want to see negative stuff. So that's why, like, when I post a video talking about positivity, or I post a video about being, if somebody was on YouTube getting drunk as hell, just acting ignorant, throwing up or trying to fight people, or slurring their words or just saying dumb stuff, they'd get a whole bunch of followers. But since when I post about positivity, nobody, it doesn't appeal to the masses, as they say. But I'm not on here trying to appeal to the masses. I'm trying to, help save a life or help save somebody. If I could save somebody that's going, that's young and that like maybe like comes across my channel and they're thinking about like, oh, my friends want me to drink at this party, and then they watch one of my videos and see how stupid it is and how it ruined your life, then maybe they won't do it. Or somebody comes across my video that's, thinking about going to like start gambling and stuff, and then they watch my video and see how I wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like I probably could own a yacht right now. No cap. Maybe not a yacht, but probably like a decent, a really big, nice boat. Let's put it like that. If I would have never gambled, if like I could go back in a time machine and stop myself from ever put money in a slot machine or going to the casino or doing any of that, I'd have enough money for a huge ass boat. At least a houseboat. Yeah, it is sad, gang. It is sad. But that's the world we live in. That's why, just like that one dude that just got on here calling me gay boy. It's like, we got trolls out here because misery loves company. So they probably miserable person, so they get on here and then they want to try to make somebody else miserable. But guess what? And ain't working with this one. I've been through way too much for one person's comment, some random person. Because, honestly, the YouTube, the way the technology is growing nowadays, y'all want to say what's up to my cat? Come here. Come here. Little shit. I was trying to get my cat to say what up to y'all. You should post you playing games. And they had 4.6 watchers. What's that mean? They have 4.6 watchers. What's that mean? What kind of games? What kind of games should I post? Call of Duty? Yeah, I used to play Call of Duty all the time. Look at the past message. All right, hold on. I got you. Not really. I would donate, but I don't got much on me right now. I looked at the past message. I don't see nothing that relates to that. Family don't care until you're famous. We're your family. Yeah, it's not on there. If you posted something about something, I don't know. Only thing I see is where it says they had 4.6 watches. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I used to play Call of Duty all the time. But then it kind of got boring to me because there's so many sweaty ass people on there, bro. Like I'm not a full time gamer. I've gamed pretty much since I've been like I started out on PC. Well, I take that back. I started out on Super Nintendo. And then I went to PC from Super Nintendo. I had well, my uncle had a Sega, so I played Sega. And then so from Sega I went from Sega to PC, and then from PC I went to PlayStation, and then from PlayStation I went to PlayStation 2, and then from PlayStation 2 I went to Xbox 360, and then from Xbox 360 I went to Xbox One. For real, I joined the game of Call of Duty and everybody was 2,000 or more. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was getting tired of getting sniped from across the map, and people are just so good that they take the fun of it. And then people be too. That's one, people be like, they'll get like software on their computers where it automatically locks on the character, and then they can just automatically kill you no matter what. And it's because they're cheating. They're hacking, is what they call it, hacking. Yeah, so I do like to play Apex. I don't know if you ever heard of that. You ever heard of Apex? I used to play Apex a lot, and then I just ain't been having time to play video games. I've really been wanting to play. One of my buddies actually started a gaming channel. So if y'all want to go check him out, he posts about games all the time. No, I don't play any Switch games. I don't have a Switch. I was thinking about getting one though. I used to play the Wii. The Wii was fun when it first came out. But yeah, I like Overwatch too. Overwatch is a cool game, but I ain't played it in a while. Yeah, I've been mainly just been playing Apex. I've been wanting to get a. Nah, I don't play Fortnite. I play Apex, but I've been wanting to get a whatchamacall. I want to get that new UFC. 9:30 p.m. All right, bro. I'll be there. I'll check you out. What's up, though? How you doing, High Torch? Everybody doing good today? You doing blessed? How we doing? Nah, it's not a live event on Fortnite. I was able to verify my phone number and do the thingy for it. Do I got Pokemon cards? So I used to have the entire collection of Pokemon cards. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was like 9 or something like that, I was really into Pokemon. I just started collecting. And then I had a whole binder full of all the OG original Pokemon cards in order, pristine. I never played with them. I just bought them. Like I bought packs and then I put them straight into this binder that I had that had all the Pokemon in perfect order. I had all of them. The holographic Charizard, I had all that. The holographic Blastoise, holographic Venusaur. I had holographic Zapdos, holographic Mewtwo, like all of them. And then a girl at my trail life thingy. You got a love letter today? The word of the day is love. Okay, yeah. I'm all about love, man. Nice. That's what's up, though. Hopefully, she's a good one. Yeah, Flareon. I had Flareon. I had what's the other one? You got the fire one, and then you got the other one too. Yeah, I had Flareon. I had I don't know none of the new Pokemon though. I'm an old school Pokemon. But yeah, I had the whole binder, bro. And if I would have just like kept that shit, oh, I probably would have been so paid. I would have had so much money because they're like a lot of those cards are rare and they were like the OG when they first came out. So they weren't like the fake ones that they're coming out with now. They were like, yeah, Jolteon. Yeah, I don't do Pokemon cards no more. I'm too old for that shit. But yeah, I had the whole collection. And then I gave it to my little brother that was 9 years younger than me. And guess what? He destroyed that mom. He destroyed the whole thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't know who. I just talk to the people, man. Whatever the people want to talk about. But yeah. Yeah, I know. There is people that I know that still they trade Pokemon cards like full time. Like this one dude I used to work with, he actually quit my job, which is a decent job. He quit so he could sell and like buy and resell Pokemon cards full time. So I know there's money in it. You could have made a living off that thing. I know. I would have been because damn one Charizard card go was like what Logan Paul bought it for what like fucking $1 million or some shit. But yep, can't live in the past. But I do think about that anytime somebody talks about Pokemon cards, I get mad because I'm like, I could have had hella money, man. Yep. I was hoping to get some. Yeah. So what y'all got going on tonight? Got plans this weekend? Taking your girl out on a date or what? Okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna stay out here too long tonight. I was just getting on just to see what everybody's up to. I might be able to get rich today or tomorrow. How's that? I have a giant GX Charizard card. Yeah. Nah, I ain't making nobody a moderator. I don't need a moderator because I don't gotta block nobody. If I'm gonna block somebody, it's gonna be a rude person that keeps being rude and telling me what to talk about on my live. It's my live. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I want to talk about Pokemon cards all night long. That's what I'm gonna talk about. If I want to talk about fitness tonight, I'll talk about fitness. If I want to talk about anything, I can talk about it. You know what I mean, dawg? I'll do what I want because I'm a grown ass man. I don't know. Y'all boring though. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Talk to me about something important. You don't want to talk about Pokemon cards. Talk about something important. Change the subject. Oh, now y'all quiet. Taxes. I ain't talking about no taxes. Taxes suck. They're supposed to. they were supposed to pass a bill. I don't know if it got passed where they're supposed to not tax overtime anymore, so which would be nice for me because every time I work overtime, they just take more out of my check. So it's like I didn't even work overtime. Pisses me off. So hopefully get that bill passed where they don't tax overtime anymore. Be nice, be real nice. Be an extra couple $100 on my check. But who knows? They all politicians say shit and then they don't ever follow through with it. The fuck? I don't even know what emoji it is. What you say? What kind of emoji is it? I can't give out specifics like that, shall I? I'm an introvert. I'm a quiet person, man. I don't like giving out specifics. I give you a general. I work in a manufacturing. How much do you get paid per hour? I get paid more than $15 an hour. Yeah, I have no idea with that. Why? What's up? You tell me where you work at. Tell me how much you make. Y'all hiring? I need a new job. That's why I'm on YouTube. All right, gig. Appreciate you joining. I'll holler at you later, bro. Get a good night's sleep, man. People underestimate how much sleep impacts your life. Like if you don't get well sleep, man, you could work out, you could do all the right things, but if you're not getting a quality sleep, then you don't work yet. Oh yeah, I already know. Ford, you said you was a mechanic. That's crazy. You're a mechanic already, though. You didn't tell me like you told me about the blacksmithing about your people at your church or whatever, but you didn't say how you got into like. Is it the same thing about the mechanic stuff? Like, did you just meet somebody at your church that told you about being a mechanic, or you just always mess with cars or stuff, or what's going on? Let me know. Let me know. How hard is it? $100 an hour with a 4 hour minimum wage because I do mobile diesel mechanic. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I am too far, unfortunately. But so where did you go? Did you go to school for it, or did you just that was doing it and they let you shadow them like an apprentice, or like how does that work? Because I have been thinking about being I want to change careers for real. I'm being serious about that. I'm not exactly sure where or what I want to do, but that's just my whole thing. I think I need that job. Yeah. I always like learning new things. I always thought mechanics were cool, because I like doing jobs where it's like it feels accomplishing. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, because the job that I got right now, it's not doesn't really feel like I'm lining the pockets of like corporation. You know what I mean? Like a big corporation. I'm lining their pockets and they're getting rich. Meanwhile, I'm doing all the labor work, but I don't, it's not satisfying. You know what I mean? Like when I get on YouTube and I post videos like trying to help motivate people, to live a good straight life, like that motivates me. That makes me feel good. When I posted my video today about being a gambling addict, I'm hoping that somebody will watch that video and never gamble because it's not worth it. Or if they do gamble, lightly, very lightly gamble, but I don't even suggest that because once you get that feeling, it's just like anything else. It's like people look at people that are like addicted to drugs and they go, "Oh my god, how are they addicted to drugs?" Well, they probably didn't plan on being addicted to drugs. They tried it one time and then that feeling and then they got that feeling and that adrenaline and that high and then they just got addicted to the high. And that's the same thing with gambling. You get addicted to the high of gambling. And you don't even got to be doing drugs or drinking or nothing. All you got to do is just, you know, and it's designed to keep poor people poor. Honestly, let's just be real. Because otherwise, if the that's why I don't care about politics or nothing because all them politicians don't care. If they actually fucking cared about the people, their people, American people is what I'm talking about because I'm in America, they would ban any gambling because all it does is make people waste their fucking money. They would ban alcohol because they know it's just killing people and all it does is make people do dumb shit. They would ban cigarettes because they know it's killing all our fucking people. They would ban fast food. So that's why I don't care about politics at all. I went to the school that I always mess with the cars and I saw that they had diesel mechanic program. So I did that. It's some hard work, man. I went to school of tech to learn it. If you be a mechanic, get some hard, really hard work. The only way you can really make money to be able to retire is a diesel mechanic. If you if you be a mechanic, get some hard, really hard work. The only way you can. Yeah, you got to put in that hard work. Yeah, yeah, I get what you're saying. I ain't scared of hard work. I work hard every day. I work outside in all elements. When it was snow on the ground, I was outside. When there was a tornado on the ground, I was outside. When it was my dad's into politics. If I say one thing about politics, we get into a 3 hour yapping session. Yeah, I work with a lot of people that just are consumed with it and they sit there and argue at lunch break. I'm just sitting there trying to chill on my lunch break. And then that's why I've been leaving. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but on my videos, I go to this like little park by my job and I just go next to this little tree. I call it the peace tree. But it's this little tree that I just go to and just try to get some peace and quiet. And I make videos. The video I dropped today where I was talking about the game, that's where I was at. I was at my peace tree, made a video about gambling, whatever you know, that pops in my head, that falls on my spirit to talk about, that's what I do. And I didn't even plan on talking about gambling today. I just drove up there, put my phone on the little holder, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna wing this. And then it popped in my head. Talk about how you used to be a gambler. Maybe that can help somebody. I try to think of stuff that can try to help somebody. But yeah, I don't do the politics stuff because they're all corrupt. No matter which side they're on, the left or the right, they're all corrupt. They all say they're gonna do something and they don't do it. They all get rich and line their pockets and their families' pockets so they can have generational wealth because there's no consequences. When they say they're gonna do something and they don't do it, there's no consequences. So they'll sit there and whenever they're running for, office, they'll go around and they'll be telling everybody, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna lower taxes, we're gonna take care of this, we're gonna take care of that." And guess what? They don't do a damn thing. I was raised and unfortunately, it's a fortunate, unfortunate thing, but it made me who I am. But I was born with had a I basically I was raised with a single mother in a poor ass in one of the poorest towns in the Middle West, in the Midwest, and living there my whole life in the ghetto. Basically, a really poverty stricken area. Wasn't no politicians coming through in there and helping nobody. Big ass potholes in the street. Graffiti on all the signs, graffiti on all the buildings. Boards on the windows, busted glass, crackheads everywhere, drunks everywhere. You know, and that's how they want it. They don't want to come help nobody. They're fucking millionaires and billionaires in politics, and all these politicians could come together and change all the cities around America and make them way better. But they don't. They don't do a fucking thing. I just about never sleep, man. I get like 3 hours of sleep a night. You have to spend money on boots if you want to get a mobile. You gotta spend money on a truck and a welder. You gotta you gotta get a record. Have to work forever, dude. Not worth it. Right? I feel that. I feel that. Yeah. I was just. I never. I don't know if I would want to be a mechanic like full time, but I would just like to, like if let's say we were neighbors or something, I'd come over if you were out in the garage tinkering around. I'd be like, man, teach me what you're doing. Show me how to drop a transmission. Show me how to teach me. I just like learning stuff, bro. Like for real, especially when it comes to money. Cause if I could just, do it part time or just, what I'm saying? I'm trying to make money, bro. That's what I want to talk to people on here about. Well, hopefully I run across somebody that's a business owner or somebody that wants to, being a partner in a business or something. That's what I want to talk about, man. I'm just, you know, yeah, exactly. And that's why I be seeing all these dudes getting rich on YouTube, man. I was like, man, I'm finna start me a YouTube channel because so many people on here that aren't doing shit. I guess technically I'm not doing shit right now, but my videos are life lesson videos that could help people. So I mean, I feel like I'm doing something compared to other people who literally just like I came across this one dude's channel and it's a grown ass man like me, but he's fat and he sits there and he's got a toilet seat on his head and he just sits there and goes that's all he does, bro. That's all he does. And people be sending him hella money. He gets like fucking 500,000 subscribers a day. Well, not a day, but he's got 500,000 subscribers. He gets 500,000 views a day on his lives. I go back and look at my lives, and I only got like 40 people to watch my shit, which is cool because my 40 people are actual real people that want to, you know, get something impactful out of what we talk about and actually have positive vibes and positive energy in their life compared to that dude who's just getting negative energy. That stuff's going to catch up to him. His karma's going to come back around. But at the same time, you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. If YouTube's willing to pay for somebody to be that ignorant, then it is what it is. He's how I'm going to clip that. Bro, I seen him. I always make fun of him. It keeps me going. Have you seen that one stream guy? He makes bank all this stuff acting like an idiot. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. So maybe I'll just start doing that on here since the most of the people don't want to get any positive content or try to unless they're idiots just like him. They are idiots just like him. That's why people exactly. That's what I'm saying. And he's got 500,000. And you know what's funny? That dude's got 5 channels. He don't just got one channel. He's got 5 channels. It's crazy. So you constipated as hell. You dirty as a motherfucker. I don't want to hear about that shit, bro. Little dirty ass, stanky booty ass dude. I know you country too, so you don't even wipe your ass with no toilet paper. You probably use your sock or some shit. Put it back on. Little dirty ass. Yeah, nobody's normal these days. Exactly. That's why it's hard to even get any subscribers because people, you know what I mean? People ain't trying to hear nothing that's positive. They're just like, yeah, yeah, whatever. Who, me? No, I wouldn't be talking about you, dirty ass dude. Yeah. Maybe I will, man. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna just start making goofy ass content. Hey, who's laughing though? Y'all call it, he's an idiot, but guess what? He's probably making like 10 grand a day doing goofy ass shit. How much am I making? YouTube ain't even paying me nothing. I can't even get over 200 subscribers. But he's got 500,000 subscribers. Could you imagine 500,000 people being in like following you? That would make me feel like I find like I accomplished something in life. You know what I mean? Like damn, I'm helping 500,000 people not gamble, not smoke, not drink, not, you know, do dumb shit, save money, work hard, be a good father, be a good family man, be a good husband, all these things. And I got 500,000 people following me. Man, that's crazy. But nope. What do I got? Which I appreciate each one of y'all. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are just doing ridiculous things and getting that. And they getting paper. YouTube's paying them. Ads are paying them. People are sending them tips. People are cash apping them. And all he's doing is not even talking. He's just making noises. He said, hell yeah, I wipe my butt with toilet paper. Who do you think I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But if ain't nobody got nothing more important to talk about to keep me interested, I'm gonna get up out of here, man, because I ain't sitting here talking about Pokemon cards and people wiping their butts. It's crazy how this YouTube live works, though. Just so you know, whenever you do go live, like 1 minute you'll have 100 people watching, the next minute you just like, you know, it just be fluctuating. It's like, and then at the very top of the screen right here, it tells me how many people's in the chat, but that number is never right because sometimes it'd be saying there's nobody in the chat, and then as I'm talking to people, it don't make sense. So don't ever believe that number up here whenever it's saying if you only got one person, there's probably more people, or if there's 10 people, there's probably more people than, you know, what the number's saying. Because I got a friend that just started going live too, and he said his is the same way. It lies. YouTube lies. Taxes. Tell me what you know about taxes. What you think about taxes? What about taxes? What you think about taxes? Taxes. I appreciate y'all that liked and double tap the screen. I appreciate y'all. All 7 of y'all. Because hopefully that'll make my videos reach out to more people. But man, I'd be tired at night though, bro. Like I already worked all day. I had to get up early, get my kids to school. work all day, then I worked out afterwards, and I just did a hard ass workout. And then I just ate a whole bunch of food, so now I'm just like lethargic. Y'all got to catch me one of these days. Hopefully on this weekend, I'll be able to go live. Well, I am going to go live this weekend, like during the day, where I have a bunch of like energy and probably some coffee in me. So I'll be able to like talk and rant and rave about something. I know that's what most people on these lives want to hear. They want to see somebody that's ranting about something or like bitching about something. So I'll figure something out to bitch about. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it lies. But what's up, shout out? Do you got a YouTube channel or are you just on here checking people out? High Torch Forge said he's gonna start his he's getting ready to go live tomorrow at 9:30. He says he's gonna be showing people how to do blacksmithing stuff. I feel like everybody should start a YouTube channel for real, because I mean, there's already so many out there, and I got friends and stuff that'd be like, "Oh no, nobody's gonna want to watch me." Everybody's got somebody for somebody. Just like when you're finding a partner in life, there's always somebody out there. Right now, for me, it says, I did, but it didn't work out, so I quit. I've been thinking about starting again, though. Well, what kind of content did you do? Yeah, you should never quit, never surrender. Nobody likes a quitter. But I understand why it could get discouraging, though, because I've only been doing YouTube for like a month. But man, I've had so many highs and lows. It's crazy because before I just wanted to get 50 subscribers. And when I got up to 50, I was like, woo! Then I got 100, then I got 200, and I was like, woo! But now it's like it seems like I hit like a plateau. You know? Because I'd be posting videos, and I go make a video every day, 16 minutes long, and then it only gets 2 views. Then I'll make another video. I make some like my shorts get a bunch of views, but like shorts aren't the ones that I want people to watch because they're only getting, a little bit of the content. I mean, my shorts are still good, but I think, some people have told me that my shorts are good, but my videos are what I want people to watch, where it's the full video of me like breaking down what I'm talking about, not just a 30-second short. But everybody has like short brains these days, like TikTok brain. So nobody wants to sit there and watch a video that's educating them. People just want to be entertained with a dumbass jumping off of a refrigerator onto some Legos or something. I really don't know how I should start though. Do you have any tips? I mean, you gotta just start. Just start posting stuff. Like, what do you like? Like, when you posted your videos at first, what were you posting? Like, do you have any talents? Do you have any life experiences? Do you have any hobbies? You got to figure out what you like and then just do that. Because one of my friends, I talked to him, and he likes wrestling. And so I told him, I was like, bro, you should start a YouTube channel just talking about wrestling. And he was like, oh, I don't know, man. People aren't going to like me. I said, dude, just do it. Give it a shot. What's the worst? You can't, what's the worst you're going to do? You're going to not get nobody to watch? Okay, well, that's already where you were at anyways, because you weren't doing nothing. It's like, it's like buying a lottery ticket, it's like, you just never know. You could think nobody would ever watch your stuff, and you don't got nothing to talk about, and you're lame or whatever. And then you post videos, and the next thing you know, whole bunch of people that feel the same way you do start, watching your content because that's what they like. People like to relate to other people. Like it was so hard for me to even start a YouTube because I'm such a closed off person. I don't, you know, if y'all really knew me in real life, I don't take no bullshit and I don't play to put up with people's games and I don't play no games. So like I stay myself, just I'm an introvert basically. I don't like being around other people. And if I am forced to be around other people, I get anxiety and I don't like that feeling of having high anxiety. So I distance myself from a lot of people because a lot of people are fake. So in order for me to stay away from fake people and protect my energy, I got to distance myself from them. It missed my brain by a little bit. It missed my brain by a little bit, games. Well, yeah, just post about games then, man. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by it missed your brain. But yeah, you just got to pick what you like doing and then go for it. There's going to be somebody out there that likes your content, trust me. Whether it's another person just like you or somebody that's totally opposite of you. I like YouTube channels that are totally opposite of me just because it's interesting. Like I had a friend that he always eats, so he loves food. He always goes around eating people's foods and stuff. So like I'm like, bro, why don't you just record that, put it on YouTube and make a food channel? Like you got nothing to lose. You already, you know what I mean? And then he listened to me and next thing you know, he started getting views. Oh, my nose is itching so bad. Think it's from all that dust? From the wind blowing and shit? I'm about to take a Zyrtex. 18 and up, allergy medicine. Just so y'all know. Hang on real quick. My trauma was getting shot in the head. That's the only reason I survived. Well, damn, you didn't even tell me anything about getting shot in the head. So how the hell did you get shot in the head? Hang on real quick. I'm going to take this Zyrtex. Should I take one this late at night? Think it'll do something while I'm sleeping? Kind of a waste, ain't it? I don't know. I ain't got no water though. I don't really like to talk about it. Yeah, I get that. It is pretty traumatizing. I probably wouldn't want to talk about it either. I don't like talking about nothing really. I'm kind of lame. Honestly, you guys came on a lame channel because I love talking about things, but I'm not a type of person that can just come out and start talking about stuff. Like people got to like be talking about something that's interesting and then I can give feedback. Let's put it like that. I'm more of a feedback person. And I've got to the point now in my life where I just like being chill. Like I don't like being all like high strung and yelling into the screen and oh motherfucker and being over opinionated. Because a lot of over opinionated people annoy me, and most people are over opinionated. And they're like, I tell people on my channel all the time on my videos. I say I just try to tell people what works for me, and how I change my life around, but I don't tell anybody what to do. And I actually don't care what people do. If you don't like my videos and you say, oh man, I'm going to go gamble and I'm going to go drink and I don't care what this guy says. Hey, I'm all for it. Do what you want to do, but don't come crying to me saying that, oh, your life's so miserable when you're making bad decisions. I'm just trying to help people out. But if I don't help nobody out, then I don't help nobody out. That's all there is to it. I know what to do. I follow my own advice. Really, when I'm making videos, I'm really just talking to myself. That's why it's kind of easy for me to to make the video because I'm just literally talking to myself. But yeah, man, I'm sad to hear that happened to you. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you get, you know, I don't know when it happened, but hopefully you're recovered or you're recovering, and I hope everything is, you know, you bounce back, Don't let it get you down. I got stuff going on right now with me too. It's not as bad as that, but I got stuff going on that, you know, gets me down, but I don't like talking about it either, but you know, I haven't even went to the gym and oh, I already recovered. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. I'm glad you did. But look, I'll show you real quick just so you can see this. Yeah, it's basically like all over my body. I have to get blood donations and get my head stitched back together. I have. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't wish that on nobody. I hope, but yeah, life is gonna throw. You know, life's gonna life. That's what we say. Like life's just gonna keep on life, and you're gonna have trials and tribulations that come, and yeah, exactly. You gotta take the positive out. That's why I made this channel. To just take the positive out of everything, man. Like, don't you know what I mean? Exactly. Yep, exactly. You gotta take the positivity out of everything, no matter what it is. I've had a lot of hard times in my life too. My house burned down. I've had all kinds of stuff happen. Best friend stabbed me in the back. It doesn't always have to always be a physical thing. It could be a lot of mental trauma. You know what I mean? But we we move forward. We don't look in the past, and we keep going forward. And today's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day, and we're gonna live every day the best we can. That's all we can do, one day at a time. Because a lot of people could try to still hold me to my past, and they're like, "Oh man, you used to drink and do this. You used to do that." And it's like, yeah, but I'm not like that no more. And they can't believe it. They're like, oh, you're right. You're still the same. You're still the same. No, I'm not. You could wake up today and decide you don't want to be the person you were yesterday. That's a part of life. It's called growing up. It's called, taking responsibility. It's called, whatever. There might be somebody who's been totally, you know, sober that's never drank, and then they're 40 years old and then they start drinking. You know what I mean? So there's just so many random things that happen in life. You just gotta take it one day at a time. Try to stay as positive as possible. Distance yourself from negative people. Do the right thing, and hopefully, good things will happen to you. I mean, at least that's what I believe. I believe if you put good energy out, good energy is gonna come back. If you doing dirty things behind closed doors and you're doing negative things, then negative things are gonna come back. So, damn, I've been on here for an hour. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I might wrap it up. I'm getting a little sleepy, y'all. I gotta get some rest. I gotta work in the morning. I might go live in the morning before on my way to work just to kind of say what's up. I met a couple of people this morning that were pretty cool. Shout out to them. Got some new subscribers this morning when I went live. Had a little conversation that brightened up my day, brought back some throwback memories, some throwback Thursday memories. So that was cool meeting some new people. Now I got to meet some new people tonight. So shout out to y'all. Thanks for joining. I said I probably should post when I'm gonna go live. That way people would know. Try to figure out a good time because I got a bunch of people that watch this channel. If I could just get a time, because like if I could find a perfect time to where everybody's able to get on here, and then because then like I've met a lot of cool people on this channel so far, and if everybody got in the chat at the same time, like it'd be a good chat because like everybody that follows me is like cool, like super chill and cool and respectful. I haven't had nobody. I got a couple of people that like to troll, but hey, they're more than welcome to. Because if those, I'm all for the fun and funny games. I mean, unless you're being totally just annoying, like I don't mind a quick joan or a quick joke every once in a while. But if you're gonna be super annoying, then I will block your ass, and I don't give a damn. But I haven't had that yet. I've had a couple people joke a little bit, and hey, I'm all for it because that's what I used to do professionally. So only difference is y'all can see me and I can't see you, so it's not fair. So I just have to try to do the best I can to fight back. But yeah, y'all want to check me out in the morning? I'm live about 6 a.m., maybe 7. Do an early morning workout. What y'all think? Because when I went live, one of the times when I went live and I worked out, I had like 200 something views. It was like one of my most viewed live when I was outside working out. So obviously people like to see other people work out. So I might have to go ahead and do that, man. I want to be a personal trainer. I want to go get my personal training license, but now I need to quit procrastinating and go ahead and just do it. The thing is, every time I call the gym to try to figure out which one I should get, they never want to give me the answer. It's like the personal trainers up there get intimidated by me, and then they don't want to give me the truth because I'm like, well, did you go to school to become a personal trainer? They're like, no, I did some online classes. I'm like, oh yeah, which one did you do? I don't know. I forget the name of it. How do you forget the name of the college that you went or the online classes that you took? You know what I mean? You paid them money. You paid them $1,000 to get your personal training. Like you don't know the name. They know the name of it. They just being bogus and didn't want to tell you. Tell me, I mean. So I'm gonna have to call around a couple more gyms and see, just try to figure out which one's the best one. Because it's just a piece of paper, anyways. But a lot of places they want that piece of paper. But it blows my mind when I go to the gym and the personal trainers are fat. Or they look like they've never worked out before. Like, how are you a personal trainer? Why would I take advice from somebody who's in worse shape than me? I would never. And then whenever I ask any information about it, they try to be quiet because they don't want me to take their job. Well, guess what? I'm coming for you, I'm coming for you. Because that'd be fun, man. Just working out all day long and like helping people lose weight. I'm not a bodybuilder or anything, but I know how to lose weight. I used to be fat. I used to weigh 240 pounds. All fat, no muscle. Now I'm 200 pounds, shredded, jacked, ready to beat somebody's ass at any given moment. But all right, y'all. I don't know. Ain't nobody got nothing cool to talk about. Then I'ma roll out, roll out, roll out. I got 4 people in the chat. Double tap that screen. Everybody rolled out, so I'ma roll out. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. I'm gonna do an early morning workout. Me personally, if someone was trying to give me tips, they're fatter than me, I would probably say that they need to use their own tip. Exactly. And I'm not even I actually want to help people, you know what I mean? And like that's the thing. Like there's personal trainers that are in really good shape. They probably know what they're talking about, but they don't give people the right advice. They don't try to actually push them because they they want their money. They're doing it for money. That's the thing. Just like these YouTubers that are like evil people. You know what I mean? They're doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it to try to help people. Somebody that might be depressed, somebody that might need help talking to a girl, or you know what I mean. I'm married, so I and I've had a lot of success with women in the past, so I know what I'm talking about. I've used to drink and now I don't. I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like I've lived a lot of life. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to be a real ass person and not a fake ass person. That's why I feel like I'm unique. I'm like, man, everybody else always compliments me. All my friends and coworkers and just acquaintances, they all tell me how real I am and how genuine I am. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna start me a YouTube channel because you know I feel like there's people out here in the world that would appreciate someone being genuine and honest with them. I try to be as nice as possible, but I can be an asshole, and I try not to be. But sometimes you just got to tell people the real deal. You know what I mean? Like if I was a personal trainer, I'd probably get kicked out of the gym because I'd be, you know what I mean. The owner of the gym probably wouldn't like the way I talk to people, and a lot of people wouldn't like me to be the personal trainer because I would try to be as nice as I could at first to try to get you on your feet, you know what I mean? And try to get you going, get the ball rolling. But if things weren't working out, you're paying me to make you lose, to have you, to get you in shape, to lose. And if they weren't listening to what I told them to do and they weren't losing any weight, I'd get pissed at them and I would snap on them in a friendly way, in a professional way. I wouldn't totally be disrespectful, but I would tell them, like, bro, put the fucking fork down. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Put that fork down. Exactly. You got to be a little stern with people sometimes, unfortunately. You know what? Me and my friends, we all like that. Like all the fitness influencers that we watch, we like the rough around the edges ones, the ones that are saying stop being a pussy. You know what I mean? Like that's the ones I like. I like it when people just keep it real and they, even if it hurts my feelings, but it only hurts your feelings if it's true. You know what I mean? Because somebody could get on here and call me a name right now. I know it ain't true, so it doesn't hurt my feeling. The only people that get offended by jokes or things like that is because they know it's true. If I call somebody fat that's fat and they get offended, that's because they know it's true. If I call, you know what I mean? It's just like, so I try not to, hate on people too much, but sometimes, like you said, you got to be stern with people, and it's about the delivery. You try to give people the best advice possible. You try to teach them. So if any of y'all ever need some fitness advice, you guys want to get in shape, let me know, man. I love helping people, but I probably should go get my license or whatever they call it, your personal training certificate, just so people know I'm legit. Even though I would rather somebody that was in really good shape tell me on how to get in shape rather than a person that has a piece of paper that's not in shape. Makes sense to me. But I like helping people, man. I don't care if it was a 80-year-old woman that wanted to get in shape. Like that would make me happy to help her try to live the best life she could possibly live for the remaining years of her life. You know what I mean? I don't care if it was a 100-year-old dude hit me up and said, "Hey man, I want to get in shape." I mean, it's a little late in the game, bro, but I could try my best. I would love to, it would make my day, especially if like I'm helping somebody better their life and they actually listen to me and they do better their life and and they're grateful and they, oh man, thank you. You saved my life. Like I'm so glad you helped me get off the couch and start working out after I listened to you. I stopped put down the fast food. I put down the all the sugar and processed foods and I started eating right and I started working out. And man, You changed my life. Like that's gonna make me feel accomplished in life. And I don't even care if it only pays me $15, an hour or whatever it pays. Like, cause money isn't always everything. I've had nothing in life. I was born with nothing. I'm gonna die with nothing. Materialistic shit doesn't mean nothing to me because I've had everything in between. I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, you know? And after you've experienced everything in between where you've had a lot of things, you haven't had anything. I've lost everything in a fire before. I'm gonna make a video on that and what it feels like to lose everything in a fire. But yeah, it sucks to say the least, especially when I was. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna get too sentimental on here tonight. But I've been through some stuff, and hopefully I can help somebody because that's what's gonna make me feel good. And hopefully YouTube knows that and they start pushing my content into the algorithm so more people can see and I can help more people. Because it's a lot of people that are messed up out here. A lot of people could use some fitness advice because a lot of people are gluttonous and they just eat themselves to death and they wonder why heart disease and all these diseases are on the rise. Cancer's at an all-time high, you know, all these problems, and it's all fun and games until something happens to that person, and then what? You know? And then it's not so fun and games when you're in the hospital and none of your friends that you think are your friends come see you. None of your, you know what I mean? None of your family's there for you. They might say, "Oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you," but then what are they going to do? They can't save you. Nobody can save you at that point. You don't ruin your body. That's what I'm saying. Like people, all right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow too. You take it easy. Have a good night. But yeah, a lot of people could use some fitness advice, but people are too egotistical and like prideful, and they don't want to. They're just like, man, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I want. Taking care of yourself is free. You could literally just lay down and do some push-ups. That's easy stuff. But no, people. How do you look? Tell me how you look if you got a bunch of money, you got fresh shoes, you got a nice car, you got a big house, you got all this stuff, but you're hella fat and sloppy. Like that would piss me off. I got 5 vehicles, I got this, I got that, but then you're fat? Like how is that even possible? I don't see how rich people are fat, but they are. They'd be the fattest ones because they sit around and eat all day. I mean, I get it. You got unlimited access to food at that point, and you could just eat whatever you want at all the times. But me, if I was rich, man, I'd have a chef cooking. I mean, I wouldn't even have a chef. I would just cook what I cook now. Simple shit. Chicken, steak, beef. You know what I mean? And fruit. Cut out the carbs. Cut out the sugar. Simple stuff, man. But y'all ain't listening. So I'm going to go and get up out of here. Till next time.